Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak 2 and we are on our festival day and we have so much to do. We still have about 12 connection events to do. We have 14 activities. We're probably gonna get some 4 SPGs later once we're allowed out of the school. We've got a whole bunch of people to talk to, so what will we do today? I do want to do a connection event, so I'm probably going to start with that, but which one are we going to pick for today? Good question, let's see. Now there were 12 connection events, we did 2, so we have 10 left. Yes, that's it. So... Rosetta and Kincaid. Let's do Quatre, why not? Quatre's secret. Quatre apparently remembers something he needed to do, but he seemed pretty skittish about it. Looked like he was headed back to his room. Maybe I should check in on him. One thing first. I want to make sure that I saved. So I don't accidentally undo everything I did before recording, like building up reset for a replacement for Agnès. Right, let's go. Quatre abruptly returned to the office, saying he had something urgent to attend to. When he neither returned nor answered his cipher, Van decided to check on him and make sure everything was okay. Quatre must be back in his room. Did he forget something he needed for the school festival? He seemed to be in a hurry. Maybe I should go in and ask what's up. Look at all the people tuning in. I couldn't be happier. Live streaming sure is a bundle of fun. Make sure to give me a follow if you like what you saw. What the heck? Whose voice is that? Sounds a little affected. Is Quatre streaming? Or is he making YouTube videos? I have no idea. But if he is, like the video just like mine. Does he have a girl in there with him? No, wait. Anyway, thanks for stopping by today, Edith. Catch you next time on the Quatre channel. Quatre, I'm coming in. Van? I can explain. Sorry for barging in. Hey, could have been worse. Quatre, the science gal? So this is for one of those newfangled virtual idol things, right? I've heard about her online. Apparently she's really exploded onto the scene these past few years. Weeks. Never would have guessed she was your alter ego, though. Yes, well, people have really started to embrace streaming yourself over the Orbital Net as a new form of entertainment. I developed an interest in it while researching the new technology involved, so I decided to make my own virtual model and try it out. Hey, sound like you weren't expecting to get so hooked, let alone make it this big. But your Edith exclusive broadcast just happened to overlap with the school festival, right? So the only way you could do both was by ducking out of the festivities for a bit. Forgive me, I know I shouldn't be using the office connection without asking. What's there to apologize for? Knowing you, I'm sure you've got all kinds of anti-tracking tech in place. Streaming though, huh? It's enough to make my head spin. A few years back, I wouldn't have been able to picture it. You even got Theo scanning your movements and syncing it to the model in real time, right? Man, if that takes off, it'll have every other form of media in fight or flight mode. Either that or scrambling to get a slice of the pie themselves. I say something wrong? No, just the opposite. Sorry for being rude there. It's just, I went to so much trouble to make myself as a girl without anyone finding out. For a minute, I was afraid you'd get creeped out or laugh at me or something. I see. I mean, sure, I was shocked, but more in a wow, that's pretty incredible kind of way. Everybody got their hobbies and pursuits. This just happens to be your jam. I can understand why you'd be scared though. Thanks, man. This wasn't something I agonized over though. I generally did just start out of curiosity. As you know, I straddled the line between male and female. But because of my masculine genes expressing themselves more prominently, I lived as a boy ever since the professor took me in. I also find myself attracted to cute girls, though that isn't exclusively the case. Still, I couldn't help wondering, what if I lived as a girl all the time instead? Well, that train of thought makes sense for you. Not to say you're the only one who's ever felt this way. Right, the world is made up of all kinds of people, each with their own values and way of living. So I want to be forward thinking about exploring potential paths, my own life a little more. I guess you could say I was partially inspired by the talk Rosetta and I had on Nemet Island. That's so. I was right to call you incredible then. Well, I'm glad you think so. Oh, actually, could I ask you to stick around for a bit? This isn't about you stumbling in on my secret, to be clear. There is just something I want to test. At Quatre's urging, Van accompanied him to the spot where the test was being conducted. Female Van? No. Sorry to keep you waiting, Van. Whoa. Well, what do you think? This is a full-scale, high-precision Catalea model. This is the first time I've ever worn it, so to speak, so there's still a bunch of unknown factors. It's not weird, is it? Of course not. Today's just been full of surprises, all. Your own trait still shines through a bit, but you seem to be pretty comfortable presenting as Catalea. That might be because of the way I used the marching cards and data and AI to create her. First, I adjusted the scanned model of myself used by the garden to allow for modifications. Then I executed a deep learning routine to stimulate what I might look like a girl. Ideas above. Technology is outpacing me more and more by the minute. And in this game, even faster than in real life. Unfortunately, I can only show myself from the chest up due to current processing capability and synchronization speed limitations. But eventually, I should be able to livestream myself dancing in real time. Theoretically, that is. Now, that is something I'd like to see. Man, though, once you reach certain times to get going on a project, you stick it out to the end. It's funny, a little while ago I probably wouldn't have overthought this to the point of discouraging myself from even trying. But you and the others helped me understand that I can be anything I wanted to be. I really am grateful for that, Van. Just don't expect me to pass the thanks along to the others for you. Anyway, just take your time experimenting and fleshing out your personal style. Who knows, build up a big enough following and you might be able to make a living on this idle thing. It's funny, once I loosened up and got into the role, my popularity rose just like that. There's no turning back now. At this point, it's begun to feel like another part of the real me. Say, maybe we could make you Arkride Solutions marketing mascot. Nah, there'll probably be too much exposure. But hey, it's always on the table if you need to expand our reach. Oh, don't tell me you're actually considering it. Why not? It's his way of showing support, isn't it? And so, Van spent a brief while chit-chatting with Quatre's avatar before the two of them eventually returned to the real world. If the game builds up on this, and we get, like, a full-time streamer in the background section with Quatre on the next game, I don't know how I feel about it, because games have done this in the past to not so successful ways. And I'm referring to Borderlands in particular. I think it was part 3 that had like the villain characters that acted more like obnoxious streaming entities. Yeah, I hated those. They were such bad villains. I really hope they don't do that here in the future with Quatre. If Quatre wants to do this and it's presented as a hobby he has, and you see his time to time the background in a normal way, then I'm fine with it. I just don't hope they go the route of being an obnoxious streamer, having to pop up all the time and being the highlight of the day or something like that. But we'll see where the game takes this. Because it could just be an event like this and that's all we ever see about it. So, that put a bow on your live streaming for the day? Yes, I should be able to spend time with you and the rest after this. Why are you staring at me like that? It's nothing. Just took me a sec to remember that this is still the same Quatre I'm talking to. What else did you expect? Oh, but setting that aside, would you mind zipping my lips about this? Hey, don't sweat it. I was already planning to. Just a heads up though, Agnès and them are liable to get wise anyway. Why don't you start making a name for yourself? Oh, yeah. I guess that's always that possibility. Imagine someone like Aaron finding out. Ugh. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. Should I tweak the model to look less like me before they catch on? But if it alienates me from my fanbase, the backlash could be explosive. Sorry, didn't mean to sound the red alert. Afterwards, Ben and Quatre headed back to the festival to meet up with their friends. Yeah, Aaron would maybe be intrigued by it, but in the end, would he go for it? I don't know. That's interesting. But I do think that having someone being like a streamer or something in the background of the game as a hobby might relate to a lot of people, because there's a lot of people that do that nowadays, me in some way included, of course. I'm intrigued. I think that's the best way to describe it. If they do with this something or not, we'll see, but I'm interested. I'm curious.
Hey, Van? I, wanted to thank you proper. Thank you so much for accepting me no matter what. I'm going to keep trying to...
Oh, shit. I thought I was already done with the long pause. Yeah, keep trying to be yourself and expand upon that, Quatre. Because I can guarantee it was going to be something like that. Alright, let's keep it at that for today, so we can walk a little bit more. Because we didn't do much of that the last time. I can't remember the last time I saw it just before live. This hits me right in the feels. Huh? Carol? Why are you crying? Because Jess has gotten even better. And it's been 4 months since we saw him, so I just couldn't hold it in, I guess. For real? Do you remember we're meeting up with him after he's done, right? You sure you're gonna be up for it? Yeah, I'll be fine. Just gotta empty the tear tank first, then I'll be good. She's always like this, though I guess that's part of what makes her cute. Just sounds even brighter than before. I heard he's got this big breaking crossbell, but he still got some lilt to his voice when he sings. I'm not exactly bawling my eyes out like Carol here, but I get how she feels. To us, Jess will always be an irreplaceable friend. Well, and I'm hoping that he stays that way, because the fact that they're not living in Old Town anymore is kinda sad in a way, but I think they are all doing pretty well. What a lovely melody. I wonder, could he be a professional musician? I'm not sure, but I know I saw this guy performing at the concert hall in Riverside up until last year. I think he might have lived in Old Town at one point. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. One of the guys I used to hang out with was a pretty big fan of Jess's music. He said his songs moved him to tears. It's not every day you hear a delinquent be open about something like that. That's so. Yes, that does sound rather unusual. I'm happy I asked you to take me along to the school festival, Eddie. You come from a world entirely unbeknown to me. I very much appreciate you sharing your knowledge about it. Ah, hey, it's no big deal. I'm just as happy that you're here with me. Honestly, I'm surprised that someone of your standing would even want to be associated with a guy like me, much less be friends. Oh, don't be ridiculous. It's true that the circumstances in which we met were a little less than ideal, but I'm very grateful I got to know you. Here's to a long and prosperous friendship. Right back at ya. Both my father and Rumsfeld have come around on Eddie. It's strange to think that, had I never asked him to stage that kidnapping, we may never have met. I'm proud that Eddie and I have become such good friends. Hey, and everybody needs friends. Even if they're a little bit weird, because that could just be more interesting. Well, sounds like Desire is long gone now. It's all in the past. I haven't seen those guys who were hunting the old members around either. I think I can finally move past that and stay on the straight and narrow from now on. Hey, he's got a business of his own, making money, he's getting better friends now, like Brazelia and others. Eddie, he really turned it around. Guess I need to go on stage, see if I want to chat to him during his performance. These feelings, they are trapped in my heart. When I scream, I just fall apart. These feelings, they are only for me? I heard a pro singer was gonna be here, but I had no idea it would be him. That's Jess, right? The famous singer-songwriter? You and your crew have told me about him before. I can see why he's so popular. He has a nice voice. Seems this year's festival is going to be something special. Oh, most definitely.
A card battle tournament is being held.
Now, and I do apologize if my voice breaks every now and then, because I'm starting to get a little bit of a cold. But I should be fine.
Game master? Then I invite you to come by and try your luck.
Oh, hello, Van. Sven came by to offer his help just now. I was just in the middle of handing off some of the student council work to him. Ah, I see. I take it you're having him fill in as stage manager? Oh, that's right. There were still a few preparations to complete for the special performance, so I figured I might as well help out while I'm here. Oh, we're doing a final round of prop and costume checks at the moment. Oh, it's nice to see you all are so invested. I think I'm even more excited for the performance than I was before. I think you'll like it. It's going to be pretty impressive. I'll make sure to meet your standards. Well, I hope you'll come to see us perform tonight, Mr. Arkride. Thanks to your advice, we're able to make all sorts of improvements. Hey, don't worry, I'll be there. In fact, I'm even looking forward to it. Just make sure you guys take time to enjoy the festivities yourself, alright? It'll be a waste of your youth to work the whole festival. Something tells me you're speaking from experience. Anyway, there's no need for concern, Van. I've already made plans to take some pictures of myself experiencing the festival once my breaks start. My friends and family back home keep insisting on seeing pictures of me enjoying myself. And I plan on spending some time with Nadia and some other students later. You should try and enjoy yourself too, Van. Make sure you don't have any regrets this time around. Hey, just worry about yourself now, alright? Yeah, because Van got 14 activity points. He's definitely gonna enjoy himself. Sven and Nadia got gotten much more comfortable around here compared to when they first transited in. Which makes it all the more disappointing that they're going to be leaving soon. Hopefully they'll remember this time fondly down the road. Oh, even with terrorist attack and everything like that, I'm 100% certain they enjoyed themselves. And it was a valuable experience into a life they never had the chance to get. Now that I think about it, I'm sure Lyle must be working hard as well. Maybe I should buy him something to express my appreciation. Well, I got a pamphlet showing the list of stage performances. There's quite a few acts before tonight's big show. Looks like Missy's going to be the next one on stage. If if Lepus were here, she would have been the first in line. And she probably would have emptied the supply of all the food stalls too. That is true. If anyone could feed, definitely was her. Okay. This leads underground, right? Yes, it's difficult to believe my alma mater contained a secret passage like this, and I never knew. However, the CID sealed its entrance in wake of the incident with the Garden Master. Well, it went overlooked all this time because the multi-tiered mechanism needed to access it. Wish I'd have known about this place while I was still a student here. It would have made cutting class a lot easier. You really think I'd allow that? I see you're still as strict as ever, Madam Vice President. Well, sorry to ask you so last minute, especially during the school festival. Oh, not at all. I'm sorry you ended up having to accompany me on my rounds. It's just, this is the only thing I have to wear at the moment. Oh, don't worry about it, honestly. It's kind of nice seeing you like this. You really mean it? Well then, what are we waiting for? Well, you two go have fun. But not too much. Wowie! They've got shops inside the school! Look like you're right. This is pretty impressive, really. Hey, why don't we buy some souvenirs for Paprika and all of our Sunday school friends? Good idea, Mommy. You know, I think some of my teachers said they'd be here too. Maybe we'll run into him? Is that so? Well, I guess I'll just have to thank them for looking after you all the time. Mommy brought me to the school festival. She said it was really dangerous before, but she decided I'd be okay as long as I was with her. I love spending time with Mommy. Yoda started Sunday school at Eden Cathedral this spring. He has to pass Aramis in his way every day, so he's been able to see all the setting up the students have done. I was finally able to get someone to cover for me at work today, so I figured, why not come? I'm sure we'll have plenty of fun. Yeah, I would love to go to an event like this. So much effort by the students and all the different things there is to do. Yeah, it would have been a brilliant day out. Alright, I think that's it for the outside. I think the only thing left is going up in the school.
On the first floor.
You need your coffee fix? Look no further.
Do you have what it takes to oust our resident game master?
I feel like this is a break room for students that feel like it's a bit much, this whole festival.
A maid cafe and an Eastern tea house. Wow, they thought of everything.
So which do you prefer? The maid outfits or the Eastern dresses?
Neither? Hey, that's not why I brought it up. I swear.
He's more interested in the sweets. Well, if it isn't Mr. Arkride and his companions, please come in. I had heard a little about it during the planning phase, but this maid cafe turned out rather nice, don't you think? The students carry themselves so well. It's almost like a real tea party in here. I may have helped them with a few things here and there, but you were the one who really set them up for success, Lila. Well, it was my pleasure. After so many years catering to my madame's every need, it felt only natural to pass on my knowledge. Actually, back when I was still working in Liberal, I had a few opportunities to teach new maids in her retinue, so that was quite nostalgic for me. You know, I've heard rumors you were pretty sharp. Looks like we picked the right woman for the job. I'm glad to be of service. If me teaching in exchange for the purchase of wares for my store, it was a most interesting arrangement. And with a lovely outcome as well. I believe this will serve as a good publicity for us. I have the suspicion I'll be seeing my food and tea sales rising soon. Perhaps I should consider increasing my inventory once the festival is over. You're a born saleswoman. I'm glad to see that our imports are doing so well. Thanks to the tea formulation that Elaine shared with me, I feel as if I was able to broaden my horizons a bit. Quincy Bell's products are lovely indeed. You should order it yourself sometime, Van. That he should.
A card battle tournament is being held in a classroom in the left wing on the first floor.
Welcome to Salon de Aramis. Please, come in and relax. We guarantee an experience of pure luxury.
What would you
Then
like?
I invite you to come by and try your luck.
Food. A grinder. And for Van? So he's buying a gift for himself? I'll allow it. Ooh, lot of CP restoration. That's not too
Please stop by
shabby.
again sometime.
Ah, the Aramis Academy Festival, a truly wonderful event. Well, I say that, but that rather evokes the image of children playing at being adults, don't you think? Not at all. Honestly, I think us grown-ups could stand to learn a thing or two from these youngsters. What they lack in knowledge and technique, they more than make up for their creativity and passion. It's the kind of thing that really gets my creative juices flowing. Is that so? I suppose that means you've got an idea for a new film? Well, I've always got ideas. The hard part just figuring out which one to work on and how to make the magic happen. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you come up with then. Well, actually, now that I think about it, were you at their screening for that collab I just wrapped up? It's a shame we didn't get much chance to talk back then. Yes, I was. And I'll be honest, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. After all, both you and Lamb have such vastly different approaches to directing. But your aesthetic meshed beautifully. The elaborate foreshadowing combined with the bold story structure, simply remarkable. I'd even be inclined to call it a masterpiece. Of course, that includes the scene that appeals to your particular proclivities as well. It's all about sex and violence, baby. Wouldn't be entertainment without them. Hear, hear. Your Highness, Mr. Director, consider this a school event. You might want to act a little bit with more decorum. That's your reading Goldie, alright. They never change. And they never should. Hey, how's it going, Van? Missed you at this early greeting. Would have loved to have you. Trust me, no one's more disappointed than me. We've just been really tied up lately. Doesn't seem like Goldie remembers those 3 days. Promise I'll catch it once it's all out for real. You're the man, Van. Can't wait to hear what you think about it. Well, when I talk about igniting a man's fire, you know what I'm referring to, yes? You bet I do. In fact, if I were to take one step further, I'd say... Let's talk about this some other time. Despite the large crowd, security around the perimeter seems to be more than sufficient. I doubt there's any danger here, but I'd better best check in on Princess Zida soon. Yeah, with the previous attack on the school, the CID made sure there are plenty of defensive things put in place. The Quiz of King of Aramis. Ooh.
Volunteers from the sports clubs have set up some food stalls in the courtyard, as well as a one-up.
Hey, look at that. They got a monitor showing what's going on in the game. Grid hackers. You can imagine what bewilderment when I learned that there'd be a hacking experience at the school festival. This was done on your recommendation too, no? Well, they wanted to make an orbital computer game. Only problem was, they were fresh out of ideas. That's when I remembered the hacking program we've been using on those orbital locks. Once I gave them a basic rundown, they latched onto the idea and ran away with it faster than I saw coming. Quatre helped out from there. The end result is a little more geared towards your average Joe. There's just one thing. I get that feels the playing character, but seeing him plastered all over these posters feels a little jarring. I find it rather adorable, actually. They'll be drawing in visitors in no time. I guess it's just me then. Anyway, what do you say we give the game a spin? I say, why not? Well, I'm glad to see Ilan enjoying himself for once. Usually he's on the other side of the creating things. He's never really get the chance to see what others have created. Still, That game must be pretty interesting if it's got Elon hooked.
Then I invite you to come by and try your luck.
Prepare yourself, Elon, because I'm about to give the thrashing of the century. Well, you can certainly try. But I think you'll find the true skill is only strengthened with age. So fast. Hey, you didn't study the course beforehand, did you? Oh, come on. No need to sell yourself short, Elijah. You're right on my tail. That input speed of yours was truly impressive. That was a match for the ages. Ooh, I'm interested. Is it gonna be like a building thing instead of the actual hacking we did? Hey there, would you guys like to go for a swim in the sea of data? We'll give you a chance to experience what being a hacker is really like. Our Grid Hackers games have rave reviews so far. If you want the two-player co-op experience, you'll have to join up with one of our friends. The only course available at first will be our beginner course, and once you beat that, you'll be able to advance to our more difficult stuff. Anyway, feel free to give it a try. A hacking game, huh? Who should I invite? And like I said, 4 games with Elaine or Agnès, I think. So we're gonna do that and see if everything opens up afterwards. Well, the JRPG Festival events are beyond anything I could have imagined back when we were still in school. Time marches on whether you like it or not. But enough about that, shall we? Alright, let's jump right in.
Alright, let's hack our way through.
Alright. Stay calm and breaking down walls.
I got through it.
Yes, we did.
There goes the lock.
Checkpoint. Let's see where machines are coming from this time. Checkpoint 2. Is this where I need to be?
I got through it.
Hell yeah!
Hacking complete. Yeah, this one was not too bad. Congrats on clearing the beginning course. Here's your prize. Spirit droplet obtained. Appreciate it. Now you have access to the intermediate course. Try it out if you get a chance. Rejuvenated by their victory, Team Arkride picked themselves up and continued exploring the festival. Alright, that was good. Still something to say? Or... no, there's no talking here. Alright. That went swimmingly well.
Welcome to the Academy Festival.
Heck yeah. The second floor is where it's at. Ooh, I want to do this Quiz King game thingy next. Ares really is in a league of his own. You could tell by me these events were made by professionals. I totally believe you. I say we go around then to every single activity and make copious notes on anything and everything. No. Girls, you need to chill out. We can go to some of the events, but remember, we're here for work too. We're not going overboard, cut it? Okay. Who died and made you the boss of me, huh? Last I checked, I'm not part of your little group anymore. Silly? You wanna run by me again, Natalie? Sayla is so unbelievably bossy, and she wonders why we're always at odds in the past. Oh well, I guess that's ancient history now. She has a capable partner in Lulua, and I can safely leave them to their own devices. Although they ought to be thinking about what they can glean from the aesthetics of this festival. I think I'll comb every wrench of this place and see what I can learn for their sakes.
To any daring challengers out there, we've got prizes that are up for grabs.
You get where I'm
Why not
coming
give
from,
it a
right?
try?
Like, it's fine to be excited and all, but... well, it's a bad look if we start wreaking havoc before even making it to the stage, you know? As long as we contain ourselves for a few hours, we'll be golden. I'm hanging out with Sayla and Natalie. Well, okay, we're not just hanging out, I guess. We've technically got a show later. But until then, we gotta party it up in here. Okay. Where to now? Oh, I still got a top floor after this. What is on the top floor? Is there anything there? Yes, not a lot though.
A card battle tournament is being held in a classroom in the left wing on the first floor.
Wow, this library is much more interesting than I thought it would be.
Game master,
It's got all these books on the Calvardian Revolution. We never studied that in depth in the Central East, now that I think about it. They got the biographies and the revolutionaries and information on the modern history of the Republic too. This is all new to me. Same. They never really taught us about this stuff in Elsheim either. Now we get to read about their history and see what the Republic and other Western countries wrote about ours. Hey, that's a good point. I never had the chance to read books with an objective and analytical perspective on the Central East. Well, now's as good a chance as any. Our generation is starting to become more internationalized, so I say we take advantage of this opportunity. Sounds like a plan. Thanks again for inviting me to the festival month. Honestly, I kind of invited Kalaya on a whim. The timing just happened to work out and our schedules were conveniently aligned. I never thought we'd stumble upon a place like this and end up bonding over it. Could this be Arusha at work? Well, either way, she looks like she's enjoying herself. I'm really glad I asked her to come. I'll be getting to see the International Cultural Exchange announcement soon. There's yet another reason why I'm glad we came here today. I'm lucky to be part of this generation. We get to go beyond family traps and borders to walk hand in hand with people from other cultures. It's a good thing I took a month up on his offer. I hope we get to see all kinds of cool things together while we're here. Yeah. And of course, like he said, a bond over it together. Cast of characters. Sheena Dirk, a somewhat airheaded goody two-shoes. General Atkinson, so hot-blooded, he's practically on fire. Advocates of where there's a will, there's a way. Aramis the artist has no confidence in his own technique, subservient. August the philosopher habitually says, I'm just getting warmed up. Tends to be withdrawn.
This festival is an annual tradition that preserves the principles that Aramis, the founder of our academy, firmly believed in.
Well, we have a number of books about the Calvardian Revolution on display this year. We invite you to take a trip through history with us.
So please enjoy.
Definitely an interesting way to go about it, I have to say. Famous quotes. Passion is far more difficult thing to teach than technique. Seeing something through to the end is what produces growth. What you're missing today was not so yesterday. Setting a goal too high leads to neck cramps. I like that one. Because it's not untrue. Well, I put in a request to replace that stall's broken orbital stove, just like you asked. Perfect. You're a lifesaver, Julian. What's up, you two? Keep busy? I take it you're putting our fires as they spring up. I don't envy you two, I'll admit. Oh, it's the spriggan, and you're... At any rate, yes. We've been waiting for issues to address, but thankfully, we've still been able to carve out some downtime. It's thanks to Albert here that said issues were promptly dealt with. He anticipated them and prepared countermeasures in advance. He saved all of us a lot of hassle, that's for certain. That's so. Not bad, kid. Sound like you're really stepping up your game. Keep it up and you'll be a shoo-in for student council president. We'll see. Nothing decided until it's decided. True that. So, have you thrown your name into the hat? Well, the next election is in May. As is customary, they usually have at least one first-year student council member included in the running. To be perfectly honest, I don't think I'm the most qualified candidate. I think Agnès would have been a better fit. But I'm sure that would have been a difficult prospect given her circumstances. Yeah. Circumstances? What circumstances? Anyway, I think we ought to wrap this discussion up here. Thank you again for all you've done as advisors. If you don't mind doing the rounds to make sure everything is going okay, I'd appreciate it. Hey, you got a boss. Julian has been helping me out with so much with all the things here. Honestly, I feel bad for asking for so many favors. Say, have you ever given any thought to joining the student council? I can recommend you if you like. I am flattered, but I don't know if I could do that, given that I'm returning to the Empire sometime this semester. Ah, right. I remember you mentioning you didn't want to keep your friends in Class 7 waiting. I'm sure your grandfather, the former general of the Imperial Army, is eagerly awaiting your report as well. He definitely is. Does that mean this guy's last name is... Ah, now it makes sense. Unfortunately, I'll have to leave the Republic before too long, but until that day comes, I'll do whatever I can to assist the student council. If you need anything at all, just say the word. Understood. I'm sure I'll be taking you up on that offer sometime soon. Nice to see good friends getting along. Alright, it's time to get back to work. I would like to do as much as I can before I leave for the Empire. Phew, I'm getting a migraine thinking about the student council elections. Really, I should just be focusing on the job that's in front of me. Yeah, that might have been a better idea, but don't think he's capable of doing that. Alright, let's look out outside the window to the front of the school. Yeah, things are going nicely here. But for us, we're gonna leave it here. We're gonna leave these last two rooms and the last event for the next time. And of course, on the next one, we'll do another connection event. And I'm thinking, once we do the last activity, things should open up. So we should be able to leave the school and go to Old Town. Okay, I think it's just the Arbor District and Old Town we can get to. Which would be fine with me, because it means that if I collect more Prime B stuff, I can go back to Old Town and do some cooking. Getting the last ingredients out of here, which I would really like to do. And of course, maybe on the next one we'll do some of the gifts, because I think we're getting a pretty big pile of things to give around here. Like, see, a lot of things. So for now, we'll leave it here and continue on the next one. So for now, wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.